Hi Ultimate Gardeners, welcome back to the Ultimate Gardening channel. I'm Emmanuel, the Ultimate Gardener. My goal is to help you guys grow in the garden industry and help you guys become an Ultimate Gardener. In today's exciting sprouting video, we have yet another Rose of Sharon to showcase, and once again we will be doing a full care guide and a lot of plant information on this video. And so in today's video we will be showcasing the Blue Chiffon Rose of Sharon. And last video we did Pink Chiffon Rose of Sharon. Now it's time to showcase the Blue Chiffon Rose of Sharon. So if you want to know all the details on this amazing plant, please stay tuned with us. So guys, the Blue Chiffon Rose of Sharon is an amazing plant, and so a huge shout out to Great Garden Plants for sending this amazing plant for me to trial this year. Their media links are down below in the description box below, so make sure to go check them out. And so they decided to send me the Blue Chiffon Rose of Sharon. It's an amazing plant, you guys. Even though it's a little bit small right now, in a few days or maybe weeks we'll see this bulge out in leafy growth and maybe even a few flowers, hopefully. And so I really love the Blue Chiffon Rose of Sharon, to be honest with you, because it's blue. I never seen flowers in the garden that's actually a true blue color, and this Rose of Sharon I absolutely love because it's a bit more to the color of blue. And as you guys may know, I'm a more like soft color gardener that loves the soft colors in the garden, so this is right up my alley, as well as the structure, the boldness. I absolutely love it. So before we get into the care guide and all that plant information, first things first, I want to go ahead and show you guys the plant unboxing of this amazing plant. So if you want to see the plant unboxing, here it is. So guys, now you guys saw the plant unboxing. It arrived pretty good, and I really give a huge shout out to Great Garden Plants because they did an amazing job packaging them. So now it's time to talk about sunlight requirements. Just like the Pink Chiffon Rose of Sharon, this Rose of Sharon is part of the hibiscus breed. And what do all hibiscus love? Sun. All hibiscus adore sun, but like this Rose of Sharon's a little bit more cold tolerant. It's not as tropical as your regular hibiscus, so it does require a bit more different requirements towards sun. If you live in a zones, let's say like 5 through 9, you can go ahead and plant them in a full sun location because you guys really do have winter. But here in zones 10 and above, we cannot plant them in a full sun location due to the scorching sun and the hot temperatures. And so we want to plant them in a part sun location that they could be happy and thrive. So once again, plant it in a full sun location if you're zones 5 through 9. And if you live in zones 10 and above, plant them in a part sun location so they can stay happy and thrive for you guys. So now it's time to talk about zones. So guys, just like the Pink Chiffon Rose of Sharon, the Blue Chiffon Rose of Sharon is zones 5 through 9. Like here, we are in a zone 10. We could not find these at the regular nursery like Lowe's or Home Depot because they don't grow in our zone. But for other people in zones 5 through 9, they'll be able to have availability towards these amazing plants. So if you see one in your local garden center, snatch it because these are amazing plants. So once again, these are zones 5 through 9. If you live in a zones 10, you're a little bit stretching it. But like I said in the previous, planted in a part sun location so it could be thriving and doing amazing for you. Now let's go ahead and talk about watering requirements. So guys, now it's time to talk about water requirements. A lot of gardeners may think, oh, it's part of the hibiscus family, let me water it one time every 2 days because it needs the water because it could sustain the heat. That's not the case, because like Rose of Sharons are a bit more cold tolerant. They do not need as much water like if you're watering a tropical hibiscus, because they're a bit more cold tolerant. And so watering is a little bit, you know, sparse. So if you have a Rose of Sharon, I would recommend watering like one time every 3 to 4 days because Rose of Sharons do not like wet feet. If you don't have, you know, good soil, watering could be a huge struggle for you because Rose of Sharons do not like wet feet, because if you overwater, it could cause like root rot, or it could cause a lot of diseases to come to your plant like whitefly or powdery mildew, which is a huge insecticide or pesticide that is like a huge like hit in like any type of hibiscus family, just like the Rose of Sharons. Here in FL, any hibiscus that is overwatered, gets automatically Wi-Fi, and that is the most annoying thing because you cannot control Wi-Fi. Once they take over the plant, that's their plant. You can't do nothing about it unless you trim it back to the ground. And so overwatering is a huge thing, but underwatering is another thing. If you underwater, that could cause a lot of problems. For example, like it drying out too much could cause the plant to end up drying out and dying, and the leaves turning like crunchy and dying due to a little bit of watering. So make sure to check the soil, make sure it's moist before watering. If it's moist, leave it, wait the next day. If it's dry, go ahead and water it. So that's the water requirements. Now let's go ahead and talk about soil. So guys, now it's time to talk about soil. Rosa Sharons do not like clayish soil or any type of soil that retains moisture. Like I said previously, they do not like wet feet. So if you have clayish soil, you have to amend your soil with well-draining soil in order for them to be happy. But if this is a problem, like a big problem for you guys, another recommendation I could give you is plant them in a container, but put them in a good sized container where they could grow pretty big and give the amazing showstopper flowers and performance that every gardener wants from the Rosa Sharon. You cannot give them a very small plant and expect them to grow big. You have to give them the good size amount of pot, because it depends on the size of the pot, it depends on the size of the plant. If the roots are a bit more restricted, the plant's gonna stay more compacted. If the roots are a little bit more freely, the plant's gonna grow bigger. So if you have clayish soil, like here in FL, we have a little bit of clayish soil. So when I'm planting this in the ground, I'm gonna go ahead and amend it with like fertilizers and well-draining soil so it could be happy. So now it's time to talk about fertilizer requirements. So guys, fertilizing is something that you don't see at the regular for like regular tropical hibiscus, but like Rosa Sharons aren't technically tropical. They do need their fair share of fertilizer. So when fertilizing, I would recommend to fertilize them late winter to early spring. So when they are dormant, when they're still a little bit dormant and just waking up, they can build up that energy from the fertilizer, the nutrients and the vitamins the fertilizer provides for them to store that energy. And then once it's time, they start pushing out new growth. They start pushing out new foliage growth and flower growth. It's gonna be amazing. And so a lot of gardeners struggle when fertilizing because they might be wondering, oh, it's at its thriving point, let me fertilize it so it could stay like that. That's not the case, because when the hibiscus, the Rosa Sharon, the blue chiffon Rosa Sharon is at its thriving point, it doesn't like to be fertilized right when it's at its thriving point, because it's already giving off the energy already stored from late winter to early spring. And so if you interrupt it with more energy, it could overpower your plant, and a lot of fertilizer could cause a lot of problems to your plant. For example, it could cause your plants to be stressed out constantly, turn yellow constantly, drop its flowers constantly. So when fertilizing, fertilize it late winter to early spring so they could thrive and be happy for you guys. Now it's time to talk about trimming. So guys, now it's time to talk about trimming. Rosa Sharons prefer to be trimmed late winter to early spring, because you do not want to trim them right when they're in the thriving point, because that will completely destroy all the work the Rosa Sharon has been putting into new leafy growth and flower growth, and it could change the entire scheduling when it's supposed to bloom, foliage, leaf. It could completely destroy that. Or you do not want to trim them really late, like basically in the mid of winter, because that could completely kill your plant. The frost could get it and kill it. So you don't want that. So trim them late winter, early spring when they're right to come out about dormancy, so they could have their fresh haircut for them to grow back in bushier form and put a lot of flowers. So now it's time to talk about the height and the width of the Rosa Sharon. So guys, now it's time to talk about the final topic, the height and the width of the Rosa Sharon. Just like the pink chiffon Rosa Sharon, this blue chiffon Rosa Sharon grows 8 to 12 feet in height and 4 to 6 feet and width. So this is a pretty big Rosa Sharon. So if you have the space for this Rosa Sharon, plant them outside, put them to the full capacity. But if you have a small area, like for me, I'll have to trim them back constantly for them to stay the size I want them to be. So once again, they are 8 to 12 feet in height and 4 to 6 feet in width. So let's go ahead and wrap up this video for you guys. So guys, that's it for this exciting spreading video. Once again, a huge shout out to Great Garden Plants for sending this amazing plant out for me to trial this year. So their social media links are down below for you guys to check out. Go follow them, go support them, because they're a truly amazing company. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to support my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified when a new exciting sprouting video comes out, just like this one, make sure to hit that bell notification button so you get notified when a new exciting sprouting video comes out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Never forget to grow big, ultimate gardeners. Bye guys.